Hi, my name is Lance Casey, and I'm a California private investigator and a process server. And I train people how to become process servers because process serving is a recession-proof business that you can start usually for less than $1,000. And there's an unlimited supply of new cases that need process servers. Just think. No matter what the economy's doing, no matter what the house prices are doing, no matter how high gas is, there's always going to be court. And when people file actions in court, the documents need to be served on the opposing party. So you've got family law cases, you've got domestic violence cases, you've got civil cases, you've got small claims cases. The list goes on and on. So the party that serves those documents is somebody that's not related to the case. Now, I'm no attorney, and this is not legal advice. This is just something that I do. I train process servers. I have a course on how to become a process server where I'll teach you who to serve, how to serve, and how to fill out the paperwork. And there'll be a link either above or below this video. But this is kind of a summary because one of the things is a process server is the one that actually delivers the documents. And then once the documents are served, they're served for each person, business, or public entity that's served. The proof of service tells the court who was served, when they were served, how they were served, and where they were served. And the process server is the one who will fill that document out so that the court can be notified. Now, when I serve somebody, a person or a business, and I fill out the proof of service form, I'll print it out, complete it, sign it, and then give the client the original so that they can file it with the court. Now, some process servers do court filings. I will file in my local courts, but I charge extra for that. And so one of the things why you need training if you want to become a process server, because you need to know which the proper form to fill out for the type of documents that you get. Because there's numerous documents that you serve. There's numerous ones. So we're going to kind of go over a summary of them, but in my course, I go in depth, you know, which form for which kind of case. And then you actually fill some of those forms out yourself as part of the training. So one of the most common ones, I'm going to share my screen. Let's see here. Give me a second as I share my screen. One of the most common documents that you serve is a small claims case. And this is related to California. Most other states are pretty much the same. It'll probably be a different form, but they all basically have the same information. So a small claims is a SC 100 plaintiff's claim in order to go to small claims court. The documents are served by a process server, and they'll fill out this proof of service form. And that's for the proof of service form. So you're going to put in the court information, the court case number, the party served. You want to check the appropriate box here, what was served. You've got the case name and number, and then personal service or substituted service. I go over those in depth in the training. And then you're going to list the server's information. That's a proof of service form for a small claims case. Now, civil lawsuits, complaints, and summons, and civil case cover sheets, you're going to fill out a POS 010. It's basically the same thing as that other form. You're going to list the attorney's information, their address, the plaintiff and defendant case number. You're going to identify the forms that were served, and then you're going to service either by personal service or substituted service, or that's really covered in my course, what is a substitute service. And then you identify the process server, and then you sign it. That's for a civil lawsuit. That's a proof of service form for a civil lawsuit. Now, divorce type cases, family law cases, you're going to fill out a FL 115, same information, the attorney's info at the top, the court name and address, the petitioner, respondent, case number, and then you got the forms that are actually served. And then you have either personal service or substituted service with the date and time, and you're going to put the address also where they're served. and then the process server will fill out this information on this second page. You see, they're kind of all the same. They're all the same. It's just a different form. Now, elder abuse, restraining orders have their own form, proof of service form. That's a EA 200, where you put in the party that's being protected, from whom, the list of the documents, the court information over here, the case number, and then the server's information where they date and sign. Domestic violence restraining orders, same thing. Party, the person being protected, the party being restrained, the court name and address, the case number, the type of documents that were served, and then the process server's information where they sign it. See, you kind of see that everything is kind of related, and it's the same information, it's just a different form. And then you've got a proof of service for a civil harassment restraining order. Usually this is like neighbors that are having problems with you and you get a restraining order against them. And so it's the same information, the party seeking protection, the party who you're trying to be protected from, the court address and everything, the case number, the list of the documents that are served. So the process server would sign those off, and then the date and time and location where those documents were served, and then this process server's information where they date and sign it. Now, some of these here, you can't substitute serve. It has to be personal service. That's covered in the course as well. And then you've got, so those are the basics proof of service forms that there are. And so that's basically what a proof of service form is you're signing under penalty of perjury that you did in fact make a serve or make attempted to serve those documents to the party, and then the date and time and location. And that's filed with the court so that the court knows what action was taken. Now in California, you can become a process server. All you have to do is get registered at your local recorder's office, get a process server bond, get a live scan fingerprint, pay the application fee, and get a passport type photograph, and then you can become a registered process server in California. Now, other states have different rules. I'm in California, so I specialize in training people in California, but you can use the same concepts in other states. You just have to figure out the forms specifically for those states. So if you could do me a favor, if you're watching me on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell notification to be notified when I upload additional process server training videos. Or if you're on Facebook, if you could like this video and then follow my process server training academy page. And have a good day.